We begin over at the Memorial Hall, which recently presented residents with the opportunity to get a glimpse into Milford's history through the hall's museum, as well as the pages of a brand new book put together by a trio of local authors. Here is the story. Last Sunday, Memorial Hall swung open its doors to welcome local residents to their annual open house. This particular open house gave those in attendance a special treat, as the authors of a brand new book chronicling Milford's illustrious history were on hand.
On behalf of the Milford Historical Commission, I would like to welcome all of you to Memorial Hall and to our annual open house program. We'd like to begin our program by focusing on the presentation at hand. And that presentation involves me introducing to you three wonderful women that worked very, very well together. They couldn't be more compatible, and produced a magnificent book with outstanding photographs on the history of our town. A real great tribute to local history. And these women are, and I'm going to do it in alphabetical order, DEBORAH EASTMAN, she is our reference room librarian for the current collection at the Milford Town Library. And Anne LaMontagne and Lynn Lovell of the Milford Historical Commission.
Our local historian decided to do his book with Historical Press. Once that project was finished, with his blessing, I asked him, could we use some of your not leftover pictures, but extra pictures for the Arcade Publishing book? And he said, certainly. So I wrote the book proposal last June of 2013. And then I approached Lynn Lovell and Ian, because I knew the Historical Commission had a wealth of beautiful photographs to add to the project. Also, Ian is a real, true Milfordian, and Mrs. Lovell has been on the commission for so long and been here in Milford for many, many years. So they gave me some street cred, because I am only an interloper, only been here in Milford for 20 years. So we embarked upon the mission at hand, and it was a great, great experience. And I hope everybody that gets a copy of the book feels that through the photographs and the captions that we shared writing.
We all collaborated on this. The Historical Commission has a lot of pictures that are categorized, and the Milford Town Library has pictures, so we were able to get those together. And then we borrowed pictures that we needed from other families in the town of Milford. So we have 10 chapters in the book, and we selected the best photos for each chapter, and that's how we ended up with the pictures.
We got it all the way through, and we became out friends. And more importantly, we have to talk about Roger. That's Anne's other half. They made it through too. Roger did all of our pictures, barely, as Anne says, because Roger did a magnificent job on our pictures. We have outstanding pictures, and that's thanks to Roger. He did a lot of work on that.
I think everyone's going to like the sports and school section, because they're going to see their old classmates. They're going to see how glorious Milford was and still is in the arena of sports and scholastics. And it was gratifying today at this book signing. We saw some of the Milfordians that lent us their photographs, their family photographs. And at first they said, yeah, well, okay, here's the photograph, and now they see it in a book. So it's a whole different dimension.
Those who made it out to the open house, of course, had the chance to visit the museum located in the lower level of Memorial Hall. We caught up with museum employee Ron Marino, who gave us some insight on the museum's collection.
Well, the building was built in 1884. We refurbished this several years ago. Gutted the whole building and just redid the whole thing. This is if you've never been here before, the museum, most of the artifacts in here are Civil War artifacts. And what makes this unique is that most of the artifacts here have a relationship to people that lived in Milford. It's not just a random Civil War collectibles. It's people that served in the Civil War that lived here in Milford.
While the museum has a particular focus on Civil War era pieces, there are many intriguing artifacts on display that will transport you to many different historical time periods.
If you've never been here before, like this gentleman here is just pointing to this Ninja Warrior outfit here. That was donated to the town years ago, and I think actually no one knew what to do with it, so it ended up here. Ended up in the library at first, and then we finally got a hold of it and restored it, so I guess we own it now. So it's interesting. All the kids come in and want to look at that. The museum's open Thursday from 1 to 4. We have two young ladies here. They will take you through the building and give tours if you desire.